You did Good Morning America. You did Nissan Stadium. What is the next thing on the RD bucket list that we're like, all right, we got to cross this off?
Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
Sold out.
Nice. Hi, it's Sabrina from Queens with Audacy Country, checking in with the ever so delightful Russel Dickerson. How are you?
I am delighted to be here. I'm ever so delighted to be here.
Love that. Well, before we get started, I've been meaning to tell you a really funny story.
Please do.
So we'll get into the Tim McGraw tour in a few, but Jones Beach, I do this thing. I go out to the tailgates. I do a little tailgate trivia with people. So I'm walking around, and I always look for like a really fun crowd to go up to and talk to. So I see this giant bus with the sign that says LI Hearts RD. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm like, they know exactly what they're talking about. So, and I have like trivia questions for like Russel Dickerson trivia, Tim McGraw trivia, song trivia, like all the things. I'm like, oh, they're going to know every word of it. Go up to this group of people, and I'm like, sup, guys? Like, I'm Sabrina from Queens. You want to talk a little bit about Russel Dickerson trivia? They're like, oh, yeah, that's like my cousin. And I was like, wait, actually?
Like...
And then I remembered you have family here in the tri-state.
Yep, in Belmore.
Yep. And I was like,
Long
well,
Island.
I really picked people who know you well, didn't I?
Right, yeah, you did.
I'm
I
like,
bet they could give you some trivia.
They really could. They could stump me. I should have had them do that instead.
That's like my uncle Ignatius Muscarella is probably my number one fan. Like probably more than my wife. Like
that's a name.
Yeah. And like he made, that's his pride and joy, is his LI Heart RD sign. Like every Jones Beach show, he's there on top of the car driving around. Like he's a proud uncle, and makes me happy.
He makes his presence known, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's for
he
sure.
Doesn't hold back.
Love that for him.
Yeah, I mean head to toe RD. He had RD socks on, hat, shirt, sweatshirt, everything. Like
I wish I had him
my
instead.
My guy.
Well, speaking of just loving your uncle, we're loving the new single, She Likes It.
Come on.
I more than like it. I love it.
Right?
What has the fan reaction been like to this new song?
It's been beautiful, like to see, because when we wrote the song, I was just like, hey, I just want to put this song out, just to stream, whatever, just I want the fans to have it. And they were like, okay, but we're not going to go to radio with it. And I was like, that's fine, like just put it out. And then it started streaming like 4 million a week, 4.5 million, 5. And then they called, they were like, so we're going to go to country radio with this song. And I was like, yes.
Yeah,
so I'm so pumped.
And it's been all over the TikTok FYP as well.
Yeah,
that's got to count for something.
Love to hear it. Yes.
And you have Jake Scott on the song with you. Was he someone you always wanted to have on this? Like, how'd that collab come to be?
So the guy we wrote She Likes It with, me, Jake, and Josh Kerr is our mutual friend, and he posted a song that he had written with Jake, and I was like, dude, this song is insane. Like, we need to get together. We need to write. And he was like, done. He's coming to town whenever. And this was the second song that we ever wrote together. And as we're finding out, it just like turned out to be magic. And I was like, why wouldn't we put this song out together? He's got his fans, I've got mine. Why would we not just make it a collab? And he was more than stoked to be on. This is his first gold record, first time being on the radio, first time doing Good Morning America. We did Nissan Stadium at CMA Fest, and so like it's fun to like bring my buddy along on all these. I mean, this is a lot of firsts for me too, like CMA Fest at Nissan, and a song that's streaming this big. It's fun he's such a great guy too. So
and it's always good to have someone to like share the success with. Which is great, and especially showing him the ropes.
Exactly.
Introducing us to him as well, which is great. We thank you for that.
Absolutely. Check out his stuff. It's so good.
It is really great. And we saw you guys perform the song sometime on the Tim McGraw tour. Just wrapped that up.
Yeah.
What was it like learning from Tim, one of the greats?
Man, he is such a legend. Like, even when he's walking around backstage, you're still like, oh my God, it's Tim McGraw. It's like, because he's like,
Don't panic.
He's just jacked out of his mind, like walking around with no shirt. And I'm like, I want to be like you in so many ways. Like, you have a million hit songs, you're jacked out of your mind. It's like, life is good for him.
Oh,
I
I
want to be
bet.
him when I grow up.
Well, life is great for you too. I feel like you're crossing so many things off your bucket list. Like you said, you did Good Morning America. You did Nissan Stadium. What is the next thing on the RD bucket list that we're like, all right, we got to cross this off?
Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
Sold out.
Nice.
I don't know when that'll happen, but that's definitely.
Well, don't knock yourself. You did do Madison Square Garden.
We did with Thomas Rhett.
Yep.
And that was just a like fuel on the fire for me to get to that point of where I could sell out MSG one day. So that's a big New York goal
For sure. You've heard it here first, and it will happen. We're manifesting it on this stage right now.
Here it is. Right
it's
here.
It's happening. Now, family, you love keeping the family together. You had little Rem Dog on the road. What was that like for you, for him, being out there?
It's so awesome. Like, it's definitely a sacrifice to keep the family together. We have our own bus, and we bring Kaylee's mom out to like hang with him, get up early, because it's hard. It would be impossible to juggle all that, just the two of us, and because I'm in work mode, and so it's awesome to have help out there to, we can, when he goes down for a nap, we can go play golf or something, or do whatever. So that's what makes it possible, is having the help out there to make it all happen.
When you guys are like out and about, like, do people recognize him? Because he's all over like your social media with his like little bath time fun stuff. Like, do people recognize him at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's sometimes it's a little creepy because like that's all they're just like staring at him, and I'm like, okay, bro, ma'am, whoever you are, please.
Like,
no, but it's not bad. They'll be like, Rim Dog, and they're like, oh, hey, I'm whatever, nice to see you, whatever, like in Target or something. They're just like, Rim Dog.
I can't wait till he gets to the age where he's like, Dad, why are they calling me Rem Dog? How do they know that?
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's going to be an interesting conversation for sure. It's like, Dad, why are you on Good Morning America?
Yeah.
Dad, what's Nissan
I know.
Stadium?
It's he's gonna. I feel like he's gonna be so used to it, that it's like, oh, cool, yeah, Dad's going to work.
Yeah, this is like a casual thing for him. Well, we're so excited for new music. I've heard through a mild grapevine there may be some RD3 things happening. Can we tell anything about that?
I've done recording.
Oh,
I can tell you that. So
there's something.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
There's a whole slew of jams on the way. We're in the mixing phase right now, and so just making sure everything's sounding right, make sure it's all slamming. What I'm excited about is I feel like my first record was so. I have ADHD. I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? And I feel like my first record was that. Like, there was yours, and then there was like Float, which is like a swampy, jammy, like drinking song, and like it was kind of all over the place, but it was such a cool collection of songs. And I feel like that's what I'm going back to with this album. Is there's the jams, there's the hits, whatever, but. On this record, I just picked the songs that I listened to over and over and over again. It wasn't like, okay, what we need a little ballad here, just to slow it down. I was like, no, there are ballads, but it's like it's more so like this song, these however many songs are the ones that I've had on my phone for the past year and a half that I just can't stop jamming. And
So
that's all. That's what it is.
You've held those like really close to you. Like, these are like your babies.
Yes, yeah. And so it wasn't this like strategic thing. I was like, I love this song, this one, this one, this one, this one, and we're recording all of them, and that's going to be record 3.
You heard it here first.
Boom.
We can't wait. Russel Dickerson, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me, guys.